But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate. I want to be great for you guys. No offense, but I want to be great for my team.
It is absolutely making the African American community crazy that a little white straight girl has come into the worst league in America, the most racist league in America, with the most racist people in America covering it, and has kicked everybody's ass and pushing all of the angry African American lesbians aside.
Yes, you heard correctly. A.A. Wilson, the current MVP, is crying because she fears that rookie sensation Caitlin Clark will take her MVP title. Wilson, who dominated the league the previous season, is now having to deal with the fact that Clark's historic rookie campaign is taking center stage.
They're coming at the 22-year-old white straight girl, Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark can throw a ball into a basket deeper and better than anybody in the history of women's basketball, because Caitlin Clark plays with a flair that very few have ever.
Wilson minimized Clark for months, but now she's seeing that he's more than just a fan favorite. She's a serious contender for MVP. Could we witness a rookie become the league's top player? Let's get into the drama.
But I want to be the best person. I want to be the best teammate. It's really, really hard. And I don't even know if I'm crying.
They crossed the line of being disrespectful, but they talked a lot of trash and they got humbled. And I think that that's okay.
Aya Wilson has argued for a large portion of the season that race is the driving force for Caitlin Clark's success, even going so far as to call Clark's supporters racist.
Some people actually said her fans are racist, huh?
One of the more interesting aspects of this fanhood is that some of the biggest supporters of Caitlin Clark are not whites. They're actually black male.
However, this is the indisputable reality. From smashing records to packing arenas, Clark's game is transforming the WNBA. Her performance is akin to that of Steph Curry in women's basketball, and her admirers are enamored.
Caitlin Clark's 22-year-old wants to play basketball. You all have all your race problems, go deal with all your race problems.
Wilson intensifies the drama, but it's becoming obvious that the true problem might be anxiety over Caitlin Clark's potential to win MVP.
MVP odds for the WNBA are out. A'ja Wilson, the favorite, at plus 195. Caitlin Clark second at plus 220.
Hold on tight, because this feud has now escalated to a new level.
But I love my teammates so much that I will take any hit from them. Good, bad, ugly. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to be the best. I get y'all saying best player in the world. That's great, it looks great.
I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It's really because you can be the top notch at what you do as a black woman, but maybe there's something that people don't want to see, Wilson said to the Associated Press.
A. Wilson dismissed Caitlin Clark as merely a white athlete taking advantage of racial bias, and she and her squad spent a large portion of the season making fun of other players.
They were still talking smack.
3 for 17 is you need to talk about it.
We don't see it so much after a team beats another team. We also don't hear it that much from a coach.
She even made the bold move of calling Clark's supporters racists.
A'ja Wilson thinks that Caitlin Clark is only popular because she's white.
Wilson's attitude has drastically changed following a crushing loss, and she is now crying as she faces the possibility that Clark could take her MVP title away.
Caitlin Clark just came in to play basketball. All of a sudden, the black women of the WNBA decided to knock her on her ass from behind. All of a sudden, the black women, Angel Reese and her teammates, decided to cheer for that. All of a sudden, other black women decided to tackle her at half court. All of a sudden, other black women decided, like A'ja Wilson, to be idiots when talking about her, jealous when they're talking about her. Caitlin Clark and her fans didn't start anything. Caitlin Clark just came into the league and a bunch of fans rooted for her. But all of a sudden, Kennedy Carter's knocking her on her ass from behind. What do you think people are going to talk about?
In actuality, Caitlin Clark has emerged as the league's real MVP, transforming the floundering Indiana Fever into a postseason contender.
Biggest reason that she's popular is? It's the Steph Curry syndrome.
She has had a huge impact on the WNBA, increasing fan involvement, ticket sales, and viewership.
Becky Hammon was asked about the trash talk, and here's what she had to say.
No, I mean, we talked our crap, they heard it, and they get to talk their crap. It's part of the game, it's not like personal.
The New York Liberty just pulled off an incredible shock by eliminating the Las Vegas Aces from the playoffs, and Wilson is finally recognizing that Clark's effect is evident.
So when it comes to wins, losses, When I tell you I break this game down piece by piece, because I want to be great for you guys, no offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise.
However, this rivalry is far more intense. It began last season when the Aces upset the Liberty in the WNBA Finals, and Kelsey Plum didn't hold back when she called the Liberty a group of individual players.
Kelsey Plum had this to say. She said, as much as they're a team, they're not a team. They're really good individual players, but they don't care about each other.
Even though they are a team, Kelsey Plum stated that they are not a team. They are excellent individual players who don't give a damn about one another.
I get it. Brittany Griner said people are yelling racial slurs at her on the court, and I also get that's complete nonsense.
Breanna Stewart said it herself. She's like, our whole team has receipts of the things that the Aces said and did.
Aces coach Becky Hampton then made fun of Breanna Stewart's shooting during their championship parade. Fast forward to this season, and Stewart, now partnered with Caitlin Clark, received the ultimate retribution.
That's a scenario that we haven't seen happen, and I feel like that would be all over the headlines. And it also creates a target on your back when you say things like that.
Raw emotion and high stakes drove the Liberty's victory, while Clark's arrival fanned the flames of the rivalry. Her ascent has sparked discussions throughout the league, and this matchup was nothing short of explosive.
Becky Hammon went on Twitter and did a blocking spree. She blocked a ton of people on Twitter.
And the drama continued off the court as Liberty's Twitter quickly began mocking the Aces with a savage post showing to Tim Hortons stomping on the Aces logo while throwing shade at the protest last year. Meanwhile, Becky Hampton allegedly went on a Twitter blocking rampage, which only fueled this ferocious rivalry.
As soon as she came in the league, they start hitting her from behind, knocking her out of bounds when she didn't have the ball, tackling her at half court, hitting her in the head, swiping down, poking her in the eye, and making jackass comments like more than one.
Tensions are at an all-time high now that Caitlin Clark is involved, and the Liberty versus Aces story is far from over. Please share your thoughts in the comments section as this conflict is just getting hotter.
Caitlin Clark didn't start nothing. Her fans didn't start nothing. This race thing is talked about because African-American women in the WNBA made it so by their violent behavior towards Caitlin Clark, by their racist discussion.
Wilson claims that even while black women do well on the court, they don't get the same opportunities or commercial attention, giving players like Clark an unfair advantage.
And does she have a lot of African-American fans?
She also suggests that there is a structural problem in the WNBA, contending that the league tends to favor some players, particularly white ones like Clark, in its marketing campaigns and public attention.
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say you're not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball. And, like, she understands her privilege and like, pushes her over the top in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a compliment.
But it's important to understand that Caitlin Clark's success is fueled by her extraordinary talent and special ability to connect with audiences, not by her race.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good. She's legit good. She's colorblind good. She's guilt-free good. She's apolitically good.
Similar to how Steph Curry transformed the NBA, Clark has broken records in her debut season and changed public perceptions of the WNBA.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game. She won Rookie of the Month 4 times, Eastern Conference Player of the Week league 3 times, single-season rookie record for assists, single-season rookie record for three-pointers, single-game record for assists, 19. Franchise record for most double-doubles, three-pointers, career 10 or more assists in a game. Franchise record for most career 10 or more assists in a game. Fastest WNBA player to reach 100 three-pointers. She did it in 34 games. Most assists by a rookie in a WNBA All-Star game, for which she received the most fan votes ever, 700,000 of those. Fastest player to reach 350 points and 150 assists to start a season, regardless of years in the league. People will say, pay more attention to the other folks. Like, she couldn't do it herself. You know, LeBron has teammates, Jordan had teammates. I understand.
Her long-range shooting, the WNBA has reached new heights thanks to dynamic playmaking and leadership that have enthralled spectators and packed arenas.
Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Fans are drawn to her performance and expertise rather than the color of her skin. Despite her apparent talent, A.A. Wilson, a Nike athlete, has not had the same league-wide impact.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark just got the contract from Nike?
Nike.
You know what the contract is?
I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.
And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
It's crucial to remember that Clark's electrifying playing style and her ability to consistently thrill fans are the true factors driving her popularity, rather than attributing this difference to race. To suggest that Clark's rise is purely based on race ignores the immense power of her performance and her role elevating the entire league.
She doesn't wear booty shorts. She doesn't shake her ass. She has a boyfriend, seems very humble. In every situation this year, Caitlin Clark has handled herself with grace and with class.
It's possible that A.E.L. Wilson's recent remarks regarding Caitlin Clark and the race narrative go beyond issues of representation or justice and instead reflect a deeper anxiety that Clark will win MVP.
WNBA players got upset. We don't have the privilege of just playing basketball. We have to care about these social issues. She's playing in a social issues league that wants to wear shirts that say vote, push some sort of political agenda.
By shifting the focus to race, Wilson may be utilizing this narrative to deflect attention from the fact that Clark is a legitimate MVP contender. Wilson is trying to shift the attention back to herself and away from Clark's incredible on-court accomplishments.
No one cares what skin color you are. You know what America loves? Let me break it down for you. We absolutely love one thing. You know what it is? Underdogs. We don't care about your color. We don't care if you're married, single, divorced. We don't care about anything. We love humble underdogs. We just do.
This tactic changes the topic of discussion from skill to something else, but it doesn't alter the reality that Clark is outperforming the competition and performing at an MVP level. Wilson's strategy may be interpreted as an attempt to derail Clark's quick ascent by creating needless drama, but in the end, Clark's performance speaks for itself, and her amazing talent rather than her race is what attracts admirers.
There's a league with players that feel like they should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. Are they going to be pointing fingers and blaming Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans whenever the ratings don't stay the same?
Yeah, they will. Hey, look at the numbers everywhere else across women's basketball. It's not just Caitlin Clark, it's all of us. And then the moment the ratings tank, they're going to come back and say, see, we were right all along. It's all the racists that follow Caitlin Clark that were watching the product, and now they're gone, and we're back with our diehards. It is bad news for the WNBA that she's not continuing to play.
That, then, is the true tale of the drama in AA. Wilson may be attempting to change the subject and deflect criticism from Caitlin Clark, but the truth cannot be denied. Record-breaking plays, Clark's performances, and her capacity to uplift the league as a whole speak for themselves. This is about talent, not color, and Clark has established herself as a valid MVP. Challenge everything in Asia. Wilson tells me that it was a message to Kit Clark that said, if you want to join our league, this is how you should be. As this rivalry intensifies, it is evident that Caitlin Clark has altered the rules and improved the WNBA as a result. Please share your ideas in the comments section and remember to like for additional updates on this intense WNBA season. Subscribe.
I'm big on, within the women's game of basketball, I don't think that there's enough scrutiny about our play. Hear me out. Okay. As a woman, because the game has been attacked so much by people sitting in their basement that can't dunk a donut, let alone a basketball, they're the ones that have driven the narrative that nobody watches women's sports. So many people have become protective of the game of basketball that they cannot take criticism, that nobody's allowed to criticize the game. But guess what? I want to criticize on the first morning show. Is D-Wade is he gonna get to the basket? Is he gonna get to the free throw line? Or is he gonna settle for the catch and shoot, which is what the Spurs want y'all to do, right? But you can't do that in the women's